People search for dark psychology because they want control. Control over attraction, control over emotions, control over how others feel about them. The idea of influencing someone's mind feels powerful, mysterious, almost godlike. But the truth is, the human mind is not a machine you can hack with a few tricks. It is a complex emotional system built on biology, memory, and survival instincts. Emotional attachment does not happen by accident. It happens because the brain is wired to seek connection, safety, and meaning. When someone makes you feel emotionally understood, your brain releases dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. These chemicals create pleasure, trust, and bonding. This is why emotional influence feels so strong, and why people confuse it with mind control. Attention is one of the strongest psychological forces. When someone gives you attention, your brain interprets it as social reward. But when that attention is removed, the brain enters a state of craving. This is called intermittent reinforcement. It is the same mechanism used in gambling addiction. Your brain chases the reward because it is unpredictable. This is why emotionally unavailable people often feel more attractive. Not because they are better, but because uncertainty hijacks the brain. Vulnerability is another powerful trigger. When someone opens up emotionally, shares deep stories, fears, or dreams, the brain releases oxytocin. This creates emotional bonding and trust. Two people can feel deeply connected after one deep conversation, even without physical attraction. Validation is another hidden psychological weapon. When someone listens without judgment, mirrors emotions, and shows understanding, the brain labels that person as emotionally safe. Safety is one of the strongest attraction triggers in long-term relationships. Mystery and scarcity also play a role. The brain values what feels rare, hard to obtain, or unpredictable. This is why confidence and independence often feel seductive. But here is the dark side. Some people try to use these psychological mechanisms to manipulate, control, or emotionally break others. They want tears, obsession, dependency. They believe making someone cry gives them power. In reality, this creates psychological damage. When pain and affection are mixed, the brain forms trauma bonds. The person becomes emotionally attached to the source of pain because that same person provides relief. This creates toxic relationships, anxiety, low self-worth, and emotional instability that can last for years. Manipulation does not create love. It creates fear and dependency. The idea of brainwashing in relationships is a myth fueled by movies and toxic internet content. Real brainwashing is used in cults, coercive control systems, and psychological warfare. It involves isolation, repetition, fear, identity destruction, and removal of autonomy. It strips a person of critical thinking and self-identity. It is psychological violence, not seduction, and always collapses. The human mind is designed to seek freedom. No one stays controlled forever. Eventually, awareness returns, and the entire psychological structure falls apart. Real psychological influence is not about domination. It is about presence. People are emotionally influenced by those who are emotionally intelligent, stable, confident, and purpose-driven. Someone who is grounded, consistent, and emotionally aware creates a powerful psychological impact. True attraction is not built on fear or manipulation. It is built on meaning, inspiration, and emotional resonance. The strongest emotional connections happen when someone feels safe, respected, and deeply understood. Influence is not forcing someone to feel something. Influence is creating an environment where feelings naturally grow. Real power is not making someone cry. Real power is making someone feel something they never forget. Real power is not controlling someone's mind. Real power is becoming someone's emotional reference point in their life story. And the deepest psychological influence is not manipulation. It is impact, depth, and authenticity that makes people choose you freely, without fear, without control, and without force.